Boy, oh boy, do we have a treat for you guys today. Welcome back to the Prospect Series. This is the second episode of the Prospect Pool. And today we'll be looking at a sniper forward who is, I would say, almost guaranteed to have a roster spot next season and make a huge impact on the team. We're going to look at today Bradley Nadeau. Roll the intro.
Chaos.
All right, so Bradley Nadeau, there is a lot to like about this guy. And my plan was to do a Scott Morrow or an Alexander Nikishin video instead of a Nadeau video, but he is on an absolute tear in the AHL right now, which is something that, you know, a lot of people predicted almost. Like, it was between him and Jackson Blake for a roster spot this year. And honestly, and I can say this, and those that know me in person know that this is true, I would have rather have seen Nadeau on the team at the start of the year than Jackson Blake. Now, I don't know if I can say that, like, Jackson Blake's been good. He's had a bit of finishing problems lately on the team, which I guess happens to it seems to happen to everybody on the Hurricanes at some point. But I've got some notes here on Bradley Nadeau. If you're watching this, shout out to his dad. I believe your name is John, for following us on Twitter today, or X, I guess. I keep calling it Twitter. The X name just did not stick with me. Shout out to you for following us on Twitter. I hope you're watching this video, and I hope your day's going good. It should be posted on Friday. We just finished up a game. I'm recording this on the Wednesday, and he had 2 goals and an assist. I believe one of them being an overtime winner, which is the second game in a row that he's technically had a winner, because he was the shootout winner in the previous game. I couldn't tell you who those were against. I'm not well-versed in my AHL teams other than the Chicago Wolves and potentially the Charlotte Checkers in a couple of years. Stay tuned in that for more. He is I would say, my favorite prospect, or arguably easily in my top 2 prospects that we have in our prospect pool, with Alexander Nikishin, who will probably have a video very soon. The current Carolina Hurricanes, have big problems finishing the puck. We got goalied by UC Saros horribly on Tuesday. If you guys haven't seen that video, go check it out. I think we had 35 shots and only scored 1 of them. If we had Bradley Nadeau on this team, maybe we score at least 1 more. From what I've seen, Nadeau is very much a sniper, very much a shoot-first guy, and if you look at his point totals, it shows. For most every season I've seen, he's had more goals than assists, except for his BCHL games, and we'll get to that in a minute. Very, very dangerous with the puck on his stick. Would certainly love to see him in the big league sometime. He did play 1 game last year. I think it was the end of season 82 game against Columbus. Didn't get too much ice time. I think had 3 shots on goal and was a -3. Ouch. So that might need a little work. So the aforementioned BCHL, which is his junior league, he played for, and I'm probably going to butcher this name, the Penticton V's, maybe? He scored 46 points, including 20 goals in his first season, being 21-22. And then the next year, which was 22-23, he exploded for an offensive output, scoring 45 goals and 68 assists for 113 points in 54 games. He was almost a goal per game player. Did I mention that Bradley Nadeau is a very good shooter? Like, he can shoot pretty well. I don't know if I did or not. You guys get the point. This dude is a pure goal scorer of pure goal scorers. Exactly what the doctor ordered for the Carolina Hurricanes currently. I mean, again, going back to that Nashville video, and we can go back to a prior video with the power play talking. We are still under 10% on the power play in the calendar year of 2025. What is missing, and if you guys have not seen my crash out from that video or the short, go watch it. It's pretty good. We pass. Pass gets intercepted, out of the zone, gone like the wind, all the time. That's exactly how the Canes power play always seems to go. I mean, it's been better as of recent. Like, I think the additions of Stankoven and Hall and Jankowski have helped, but it's still not promising. If you have Nadeau, I would say right now, the way he's scoring goals in the minors, I would put him on the top line. Remember how Marty Natchez used to stay and like he would be the puck handler into the zone, but then he would kind of settle around that left face-off dot. And he would rip one-timers and they would go top shelf and score, or they would create rebounds because the goalie's not gloving a one-timer from Marty Natchez the left face-off circle. This is a very similar situation. Like, we all love to poke fun at Alexander Ovechkin for standing there on the power play, staying at the blue line, and then when the puck goes in, taking his 4 strides forward, standing at the face-off dot, waiting for the puck to get to him. And you know what? He does it every time. It's predictable, and he scores almost every time. There's something about that spot. I see that in Bradley Nadeau. I really do. Another quick note. Another reason I like him, if I was going to play hockey or any sport I would play where I had a jersey number, it would be 29. And that's what Nadeau wears for the Hurricanes when he does end up playing. So he'll always have a special place for picking that number. I don't know I don't know if there was a reason for him picking that, because I know in the minors and in college he wore 82. But obviously, Jesperi Kotkaniemi has that number in the majors, so he cannot wear that. He went to college in Maine, which I really don't know a lot about. I'm guessing since Maine is probably one of those schools that has, other than a hockey team, maybe not too many good Division I programs, but their hockey team was good. And I'm fairly certain that they ended a long playoff drought, the Nadeau brothers, and I'll get to that in a little bit. He was electric. He scored 2 goals, one of which was on the power play, plus an assist in his very first game in college. He finished his only season in college at Maine with 46 points, including 19 goals in 37 games played, while playing alongside his brother Josh, who could probably get his own separate video based on the film that I've seen, and he's not even drafted yet. To wrap it on up, Nadeau is killing it in the AHL, like I mentioned earlier. Currently, he has, now I have on my notes here, he has 25 goals in 55 games with 20 assists. Now those numbers are going to be 27 goals, 21 assists for 48 points in 56 games. He is almost a point per game player in the AHL with a majority of goals. You cannot tell me that this is a guy the Hurricanes could not use. The only downside I possibly see is his plus minus in the AHL is in a minus. The Wolves are, from what I know, like a fringe playoff team, and Nadeau doesn't exactly, like, he's not your like Rod Brindamore super defensive heavy forward, which is okay. What we need right now is a sniper who can shoot, and that's exactly what Nadeau is. His size is a little bit on the smaller side at 5'11", 172. And another thing I noted is that he is a right-handed winger, but likes to play on the left side, which is what I do on my Chell teams. When I play Chell, I like to switch my left and right wingers around so they have inside shots rather than outside shots. But that's kind of besides the point. Did I mention in this video at any point that Bradley Nadeau can really wire the puck? I think I did. If you combine that with his great skating, his excellent offensive efficiency, and his just motor to get to spots to hammer pucks home, I think he is going to be a home run prospect for the Canes for years to come. Thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to like and subscribe. Go comment down below. You guys go give Nadeau a shout out. Let him know that you want to see him on the team next year. That's all I got for you guys today. Stay crazy and peace out.